Hey golf fans, this is early 1981 and welcome to the fourth and final round of the 2022 Open here at the home of golf, St Andrews Old Course. If you haven't already done so guys, please make sure to smash the subscribe button, and if you are enjoying the content, please leave a like. I do apologise about the lack of commentary or no commentary in round one, but fortunately I'm feeling a little bit better. So here we are on the opening tee into this 12 mile per hour headwind. There's a red fast, that's going to stay dry. It will leave me a longer pitch shot into this opening hole. But what a fantastic version of St Andrews this is, guys, by Mad Frankie. It's the best version I have played on any computer game to date, the most accurate. And hopefully we're going to have an enjoyable final round here. There's the perfect, certainly want to be right hand side of the pin here. It should leave me the easier putt. Didn't want to be as far right as that though, so that's going to be about a 15-foot putt. Test an opening putt here for the birdie. 15 feet bang on. Green speeds are 178. This will slide from right to left. Let's see if we can kick things off here with an opening birdie. That should turn. Oh, it burns the right hand side edge of the cup. We maybe played that just a little bit too firm, but look at that for stunning views off the golf course. It really is a phenomenal course, guys. It's a LiDAR version, very accurate. He really has captured the environment and the atmosphere of the golf course. I'm just going to try and draw this against the wind and take it down the centre of the fairway. There's a slight fast, but what a horrible swing line. So they're going to cancel each other out. That really is a poor swing line. I do fortunately find the centre of the fairway. I'm still going to have a lot of work to do with this wind. Bunker and play on the left. Once again going to try and draw this against the wind. Try and land this just short of the pin. Oh, there's a tiny slope. It's still trying to draw in, but that's going to come up short right. It's probably going to kick further away from the flagstick. But pin set number 4 around this course, especially when it's the Open, really is challenging. The greens are so undulating and there are plenty of hazards in play. So this is an uphill putt, 41 foot out. I've overhit that, you know. Is it going to turn? No. Is it going to turn? That is a... Oh, I was going to say, what a fantastic birdie. Wow, how did that not drop? Hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. It's back-to-back birdies after cutting the course up in our first round. I think I finished 11 under. Hole number 3, huge fairway to work with here, so just going to take this down the left hand side and allow that wind to feed me back into the right hand side. Just not find my rhythm yet. It's another red fast. I actually don't think I've hit a perfect yet. No, we did. Our approach shot on the first green was a perfect. So I'm just going to apply a lot of backspin and a little bit of loft here. Try and play that slope. Anything left off the flagstick here should be good, but it's easier said than done with that 14 mile per hour wind. It's another fast. The wind's not going to bring that back. And sadly, this is going to be a nasty downhill putt. These aren't the kind of putts you want to be leaving yourself around this course.
34 feet to the hole.
Look at this. Downhill, turning from left to right. I think there's only 4 guys that can win this event now, guys, on Sunday. I really cannot wait for the live event to tee off later on this morning. You've got McIlroy, Hovland, Cameron Young and Cammy Smith. There's no one really else in the field that's going to challenge on the final day. I really hope Rory McIlroy does walk away with the win in the Claret Jug. But I really wouldn't mind seeing Victor Hovland win as well. It really is going to be a fantastic final round of golf. It's all to play for. The course will be playing testing. But hole number 14, 17 mile per hour wind. I'm just going to apply a tiny bit of draw. Try and carry the gorse in the heavy rough here down the left hand side. That should work out really well. That's a good tee shot. But this really is a spectacular version of the golf course. He really has captured the scenic views and the traditional look of the course. So I'm just going to have to go 9-iron here, play the wind, and hopefully land this at the front of the green and get a firm kick. It's a tiny fast. The wind's trying its best to bring me round. That's going to come up a little bit short. It has come up short, but it will leave me a chip-in opportunity. Not the worst outcome we could have hoped for there. 10 yards out. Just going to apply a little bit of backspin here and really attack this chip-in opportunity. See if we can get things rolling here. That's just going to miss on the right-hand side of the cup, but it is going to be another solid par. So really not finding a rhythm yet through the first 4 holes. The wind really is picked up here. These double-figure winds, especially when they're as high as this, really make this an extremely difficult golf course. There's the March stones. That's how accurate this golf course are. They just look like little mini gravestones, guys. I'm not sure what the true story is behind the March stones. I do believe that that is what they're called. We're actually going to get a really good look of it here. This is probably going to kick left towards it. But I think it's just notifying landmarks or boundaries on the course. If anyone's more interested in the March stones, go and look them up. I think they're on the 5th and 7th green. So big shot here. I'm just going to try and hit driver off the deck, full top spin, and see if we can leave ourselves a putt on the green. I think this is the biggest green on the course. It's a massive green, this. The majority of the greens are shared greens. I really need that to keep running out. It is going to be a monster putt. Hopefully we can lag this one up close and walk away with the birdie. 100 feet out, wow. Not a lot of turn on it though. Certainly breaking more from right to left. Oh wow, I can't feel the vibration here. Has that legs to get it? I think that's got to stop. That could well run off the green. It has done. That was not a good putt at all. I'm going to opt to putt this from the fairway. Green speeds are 94. Got to make sure I don't leave this too short. Didn't play that lag putt at all well. And I've really underhit that. Didn't have the read neither. And that's disappointing. Really wanted to make a birdie there. So I am going to remain at level par through this 4th and final round of the 2022 Open here at the home of golf. St Andrews Golf Links, the old course. It really is the best golf course on planet Earth in my opinion. There's a tiny slow one with that wind. That is probably going to find the heavy rough, but look at the views off there in the distance.
That's too bad.
Truly spectacular.
Club or 2 extra.
So let's see if we can get this 9-iron landing close to the flagstick. I actually don't need all that loft and spin due to the wind. Ah, there's another slight slow. That's going to come up short right. I really needed the perfect there. This will comfortably release out on the green. Just not feeling my swing timing today. I just don't have time for practice rounds or even hitting the range at the moment, guys. Life is really full on currently. This is a great release for me. I still really do enjoy this game. Hopefully we are going to hear news of PGA Tour 2K23 shortly. If I do hear anything, guys, you will be the first to know on the channel, so stay tuned for that. It's par golf here at the moment. Certainly not championship form. Once again, I'm looking to draw this against the wind and split the bunkers here. And hopefully leave myself nothing more than a wedge in. This could be good depending on the kick we get. Oh, it's kicking right. And that is going to find the rough. Fortunately, it's just a light rough. But we've got a 14-mile-per-hour wind behind me. I'd rather be long than short here. So I'm just going to pitch this with full loft, full backspin. That wind will help me out. There is a perfect. That should sit down fairly quickly and hopefully spin back. Didn't really generate any spin. So this is now another longer putt than I would have liked to have left myself for the birdie opportunity. 23 feet. Breaking from left to right. And I've overhit that once again. That is going to slide by on the left-hand side. Just struggling to get a feel for the greens. It's refreshing though that I am overhitting putts and not underhitting putts, which I was doing for a good few 15-20 rounds a few months back, and it really was frustrating. Hole number 8, this is such a tough pin location. Anything long is just going to slide off towards the left hand side at the back of the green, but I'm really in between clubs here. I actually don't think 6 iron's got enough to get there. I'm just going to go 5 iron. Full D-loft, a little bit of topspin, and try and land this on the green and let the contours do the rest. It's another grey fast, and that's just going to be punished. It's probably going to leave me a chip in, which isn't the worst outcome. But just not hitting enough perfects at the moment. And with this wind and the location of the pins, everything is being punished. But let's see if we can chip this in. Once again, I can afford to be aggressive here. It's uphill. It's a fantastic chip in. I do get the first birdie of the round on the 8th hole. Hopefully that's going to kickstart my round here. Hole number 9. This is drivable with a good firm kick off the fairway. I'm just going to apply a good bit of fade. Try and find the centre off the fairway. There's a laser beam perfect. That fade's kicking in beautifully. Has this got the legs to get up this slight false front defending the green here? No, just didn't have the legs. Let's see if we can splash this one close. Full topspin on the Sam wedge should be good here, and this should comfortably be another birdie if we don't hole this out for eagle. It's a tiny slow. Has it got the legs? I don't think it has. It's just going to come up a little bit short, but it is going to ensure back-to-back birdies and my second birdie of the round. And I do get to 2 under par. Hopefully I can find my rhythm now. But we all know the difference in the margins between a good shot and a poor shot on master swing difficulty is very, very fine. That's going to work out beautifully for me. Taking that down the left hand side, tiny fast, wins comfortably, bringing me back into play. And that's going to be nothing more than another pitch shot into this green. So full off, full backspin. Try to play this backstop just past the pin here. The wind will move me from left to right as well. It's a tiny slow, but this should spin back a good few yards and hopefully give me a birdie opportunity. There's the spin kicking in. Spun all the way back. That's actually spun too far.
I'll take that. Good luck here. We've got 15.
As you can see, we want it to be on the right hand side. It's the easier putt. But how difficult are these pin locations? These greens, that didn't turn, it just did not seem to turn. I could maybe argue I pushed that slightly to the right on my putt line. I just cannot get to grips with these greens at the moment. They just don't seem to be turning as much as I'm expecting them to. So hole number 11, once again this is a tough pin location. I'm just going to have to go 5 iron here, try and run this up the slope, play the wind. That's a slight slow. That could well be this pothole bunker here, you know. It's heading right for it. Fortunately, the heavy rough has stopped that from running out any further. Let's just see if we can get this close with a splash shot. Try to land this about 7-8 feet short of the pin and let it run out. That just did not come out as well as I had hoped, and this is now a missable putt. First real error off the round there. Normally that splash shots on the downslope come out a little bit better than what it did. And this time I've underread the putt. So first error, it's been punished. I'm going to drop back down to 1 under par with that bogey. That's disappointing. Just fighting to play level golf here. Level par golf. So let's fade this against the wind. Try and find the fairway once again. These winds are brutal. It's a tiny fast. I think that's going to stay out left. Hopefully this kicks back out into the fairway. It doesn't. It sat down really quickly in the heavy rough. Don't want to be long here. You don't want to be short. Really need to play this well. So just going gap wedge, full backspin. And hopefully I leave myself a putt for the birdie opportunity. That should sit down hopefully pretty quickly. Didn't sit down as quickly as I had hoped. It's a very makeable putt for birdie. It'd be great to get that drop shot back straight away and get back to 2 under par. Certainly got the weight. Have I got the read? We have, and that's going to get me back to 2 under par. So 3 birdies and a bogey for the round so far. My only disappointment about this course, and it's not a real disappointment, is you really hear the fans, but I can't see them. It's like they're hidden. Ghost fans, ghost crowd. I really want to hit driver here, but I don't think it's the play. 3-wood really brings in the bunkers into play, but let's see if we can carry these bunkers down the left-hand side. Oh, not with that red slope.
Tee shot's looking nice here.
And these pot bunkers are just like magnets for the ball. And lo and behold, that's where I end up. That's going to be right up against the face. I can't be greedy here. I think I'm going to have to go 5 iron and just take my medicine. Try and get this back into the fairway. And hopefully get the up and down for the par save. Just not swinging well today at all. Swing timing is just not there. I'm only missing the perfect by millimeters, if that. It's just the punishment. And like I said, with these wind conditions and the difficulty of pin set number 4, everything's being highlighted. That needs to sit down. It should sit down pretty quickly. There we go. It is going to leave me a putt for par, albeit a very difficult one. It should turn. It does turn, and that really is a fantastic up and down for the par save. It keeps me at 2 under par. And we move on to the 14th. With wind advantage here, we may just about reach this green in 2. Just going to shape this once again. A little bit of a left to right fade. There's a perfect. Not had enough of them today. And I think we can just about get on this green in 2 with the wind behind me. 266 yards. 3-wood's definitely got to get there. It's just playing the wind, so aiming is way right due to the wind and the slope at my feet. Tiny fast, but that should be okay. My only concern is this bunker at the back of the green, but I think this should kick right. It has done. I think it's going to trickle off the dance floor, but it should leave me a chip-in opportunity for the eagle and hopefully claim another birdie. Not holding back here. Let's see if we can chip this in. It's really going to turn aggressively from right to left when it lands. Come on, turn, turn. Oh, wow, once again we're burning edges. That was a great execution. And look how that ball finished up the other side of the cup, just due to the slopes.
So far, so good.
So it is another good birdie. Fortunately, we have birdied the only second par 5 on the course. There are only 2 par 5s on the course. And hole number 15, that is a really tight fairway. Let's see if we can find the centre off it. Once again, going to shape this. Huge fade against the wind. Really need the perfect here. I do get the perfect. That is turning beautifully, and that is an exhibition golf shot. And there's the view of St Andrews, small town, which St Andrews is built near, coming into play. And like I said at the start of the round, the designer really has captured the look and the tradition of the course. It really is excellent. So 9 iron, playing the wind, tiny slow. That needs to go some. It should get a good firm kick out here. I don't think I could have played that much better without getting the perfect.
Nice stroke, we're on the green.
It's going to be a tough putt from 17 feet out. It is uphill though, so once again I'm going to have a go at this. Hopefully it does turn, and hopefully we can get the read. That ball's not turning. No, I just can't get to grips with these greens, guys. They seem as if they should be turning and they're not. Some of the beads seem as if they're staying pretty straight. Just cannot convert these birdie opportunities that I'm giving myself. And this is now where out of bounds are in play. This is all out of bounds down the right hand side for the next 3 holes. Hopefully we can find the fairway. Once again reverting for the fade, taking it down the right hand side. There's a perfect. Takes courage to play that shot, you know. We've pulled it off. That's going to be nothing more than a wedge into the 16th green, but it's going to be another tough pin. Would rather be short of the flagstick than long here. So I'm going to pitch this. Don't want to be past the pin if at all possible. Oh, that's a red fast. That's probably going to come off the green. That could well find a slope and come all the way off the green. But you're just going to get punished for every mistake in these conditions. And the difficulty of pin set 4, and I love that. This is now a massive putt coming up, because anything too long is going to disappear down the slope at the other side. This is all about weight. Hopefully that sits down. That's got a chance of going in. Get in, get in. No, that ball's going to slide all the way down towards the bottom of the green.
Looking at a 19-foot
and this is now a horrible putt just for the par. My putting letting me down today. Had to be aggressive there. It's going to be the second bogey of the round, sadly. That's going to put me back down to 2 under par. That's disappointing. I think that's the second time I've free putted today. But these greens are no joke in pin set number 4. I'm just struggling to read them and adapt to the speeds. Hole number 17, and we'll have a little look at the town of St Andrews here, guys, and the old-fashioned traditional buildings. And I think that's the Firth of Forth that's off there in the distance. I could be wrong. I've walked the course once. It really is a majestic course, filled with tradition and heritage. Oh no, there's a red slope. This may hit the road. We might just about get away with this. And that is a member's bounce if ever I've seen one. The wind's helping me out there. I don't think that was a red slope, but we've gotten away with it. And look how difficult this approach shot is. Pot bunker to the left. Tiny narrow green, and the pin's right at the back right hand side off it. Ah, there's a tiny fast. I needed the perfect. It's probably going to kick into the bunker here. There's a true links golf bounce, and I tell you what, this hole has been kind to me. This is now just about getting this up and down. Don't want to be long of the flagstick. Hopefully this 15-mile-per-hour wind holds me up ever so slightly as well. I should bite. It's a good execution. It is going to ensure the par save. But what a fantastic venue. It really is the best golf course on planet Earth. It has everything. That's just my opinion, guys. That's not facts. This really is a remarkable golf course. Huge credit and thanks go to the designer, Mad Frankie, for designing this for us. So here we are in the final hole. Let's see if we can finish with an eagle, or even an ace. With this wind behind me and a good drive, we should get up onto the dance floor. There's a laser beam, perfect, 103%. Surely this has the legs. There is a huge slope defending the green and the flagstick. Is that going to stay up? Surely that stays up. This could set up a really good eagle opportunity. Oh no, just as I spoke too soon. That is disappointing. And I don't want to be short of this flagstick here. A delicate touch and very accurate touch required here. We've got the partial. How's that went so far? This is going to be another nasty putt. Pin set number 4 really is going to test all levels of golfers here. Big putt. I'd love to finish with birdie. Surely that turns. I've not allowed enough for the break. I'm going to miss it on the high side. Fortunately, that just stopped. It's going to be a round of 70, which is 2 under par. Not my best round, but thoroughly enjoyable. But that is it for today's round, guys. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like. If you are new to the channel, please make sure to hit the subscribe button for future content. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday and the final round of the 2022 Open. But that is it from me. Until the next one, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.
I had a